How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? I'm glad. Yeah. I have to change this. I have to change it. I don't know. Well, it seems to work for me though. Big up to the man that invented them type there, yeah? I don't know his name, but he's famous in the YouTube. It's amazing like how YouTube can like make you famous. Like, imagine 100,000 people knowing my face. I'm not really intrigued by it because I don't like the world. I don't like people. I don't like the human race. There's little I like about them. I can say that because it's the truth. But, yeah, that's how it is, man. If people was to act right, I'd have no problem. But people don't act right. They think of themselves. They don't think about other people's feelings, other people's concerns, other people's... they don't respect people, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, it still is amazing how you can become famous on YouTube. It is, man. I don't know, but if the world had more thinking people like myself, I'll probably be famous. And I wouldn't mind being famous. But because of the way I act and the way... It's like everyone's going this way and I'm going this way. I'm going back. They're going... I don't know if they're going forward, but I'm going backwards. Backwards is better. What was happening before, what is happening now? What is happening now is not good. Things like homosexuality. But there's a balance in that. If you check out my other video, I haven't got nothing against... I have got something against gays because I think you don't really need it to survive. You can go without it. There's plenty of celibate people. Do you know what I mean? But people choose not to. And I think they must think, is this right, is this wrong? And it's the same with meat eaters. Because I'm a meat eater. I'm going to eat meat in about, well, whenever my man's ready, I'll be eating the meat. But personally, I know it's wrong. And eventually I will hope to eliminate eating meat. But at the moment I'm training and I need the food. So I believe for now. Until I feel different, I ain't going to change. Because I know what it is to start and stop and get injuries and all these things. Because the training I'm doing is street. But saying that, the art I'm learning is Shaolin Kung Fu, which is learned by vegetarians, funny enough. But I don't have the recipes. I don't have the time. Believe, if I could do it, I would do it. Because my heart is telling me what I'm doing is wrong, and I know physically it's not good. And I know basically I'm fooling myself by eating these addictive foods that all they do is give me pleasure in my mind and maybe as I eat it and just a bit after I eat it, but then that feeling's gone and I'm left with problems. Like serious problems, life-threatening problems, pain. Because to go out unnaturally in this world is a painful exit. It's not going to be a pleasant exit. You know, so... yeah. Girls. I was talking in the last video about the positive things about girls because I feel disappointed with women in a lot of ways. But I can understand... what I can't understand is... I don't think it's just women. I've met intelligent women. But it seems to me that the level... Okay, for example, majority of women solely think about... And the thing is, when you tell the truth, and it's something to do about them, they will die to defend what isn't true. And they know it's not true because you've proven to them. But they would die to defend that. Now, for example, I'm going to say something that is factual. And you can't deny it. I mean, I think the look of a woman... When you see a pretty woman, yeah, it is nice. Something positive in a sense. Because it's hygienic. Hygienic is positive. It's something what you want to be. It's something that you want to be other than something you don't want to be. So that is positive. But basically, the reasons behind the fact that beauty, dressing up, fancying up yourself, looking attractive, the morals behind it, and what it stands for, you have to be kind of ignorant in a sense to partake in it. Because one, you are basically making people judge you for what you look at. Two, the way you look is usually sexual, so that's promoting things that aren't too healthy really as a society, as a family. If we are all the Creator's children, we are supposed to have some boundaries, especially within these times, because the way people are about sex is in the red. It's not in the green, it's in the bad. All this pornography, all these people doing these sexual things that are degrading and humiliating and disgusting and very unholy, and then you got the gays, lesbians, you got people who pierce, and you got people who suck all kind of things, which some people may be different about it, because it's down to their preference. But what if there was a right way and there was a wrong way? And God, the Creator, is basically who you're supposed to follow. He, not because he's the boss and that's what he likes, and what he likes is about what he likes. It's not about what he likes. It's about what's beneficial. Meaning, purpose. If I made a plate of food, that's made for someone to eat for many reasons. It's not made to be thrown as a frisbee, even though you can do that. And some people in the world maybe find that a good idea, but it doesn't mean it's what you should do. Doesn't mean that's its purpose. So, back to fancying up yourself as a woman, yeah? I like to see an attractive woman. I fancy an attractive woman who dresses up. But she's not prerogative. She doesn't show off herself. She looks decent and beautiful. I would say sexy, but not trying to be sexy. Just wanting to look good. That to me is the way a woman should be. But when you're looking, that's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, because I like to look good. You like to see something that looks good. But it's not that important, really. There's more important things, but it is a nice thing to do. I like to look good. People like to look good. People like to see looking good things. But I'm just saying, women are solely about that, and it's not that important. That's a fact. Yeah, would you agree? There's more important things. You can't be in World War III and worrying about your makeup. You can't be hanging off a cliff and worrying about if you're wearing a pair of Armani's, or if you've got perfume, or if you've got your nails done. And that's another thing, nails and all these things. What is the reason women do the nail varnish? Because it's the least they are trying to attract is attracted by those things. I don't think men are attracted to having women's nail polished, coloured, and their fingers coloured. That's a woman's thing. Women are into fingernail polish and them things. Maybe women are not doing that for men. Maybe women are doing it to please other women, not sexually, but just like how if I had my trainers and my bridge would say, yeah, them trainers are banging, and I'd be like, yeah, you know that. You know what I mean? So I won't be like, nah, you know that. That sounds cheesy. I had to just scrap that. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. That was terrible. We still there? We good? 11 minutes. I'm gonna cut this and come back.